Hey there, has Kakeru-kun ever invited you to a Hanabi Taikai but you didn't know how to put on your own yukata?
As you can see, quarantine has gotten to my mental health. Anyway, let's learn how to put on a yukata. First, get a yukata. If you don't have one, get one. And if you're a femoid like me, and a short one, it'll be way too long for you. So you'll have to adjust the length. But first, you're gonna want to make sure the collar is sticking out like that, with like a fistful of space. And then you're gonna always want to do right side under left side, because if it's left side under right side, it means you're a dead person. So don't do that. Yeah, right here I'm just tying it. This is the first tie to secure. And then you're going to pull your yukata out as you are shortening it. And make sure it is all even in the back and the front. Do what you gotta do. Just keep pulling. And yes, until it is like that. Man. And you get your second tie, or koshi himo as they like to call it in the Japanese language, and just secure that down. That extra fabric is supposed to be there, and it is up to you whether you cover it with your obi or not. And the obi is this belt right here. Fun fact my Japanese friends told me is that most Japanese people cannot tie their own obis, so if you can do this, you'll be super cool. So fold it in half to the color that you want, put it over your shoulder like this, and then you're gonna fold it into this weird triangle thing. My hand is kind of covering it, but maybe you'll be able to see it later. And you wrap it around your waist 2 or 3 times, tightening it as you go. Like that. Fold it like so, and take the top part down, and just tie it in like a knot. This. Tie it tight, but not too tight. And then put that part that was over your shoulder back over your shoulder. Keep it out of the way. And then we're going to make the bow. You're gonna want to make sure it's shoulder length, like that, how I measured it, and then fold it once or twice. Make sure it's not too big. You see, you just do that. I had to adjust mine and pull it over to make sure everything was centered up so that the top part would come down nicely and make the bow. Watch my hands very carefully as I shape the bow. It's very easy, very fun. I enjoy doing this. It's very relaxing. Yeah, just kind of mess with it until you get the shape that you want, until it looks like a bow. My hands, watch my hands, my magic hands. Now you're gonna take the top part and fold it down on top. Everyone knows what a bow looks like. See, and then we're gonna tuck it under there where my hand was wiggling about. And you might have to do this a few times depending on how long the excess obi strand is. And get it by a few times. And for the end, if you want the design showing, I usually do, put it over like that, and then tuck it under. Or you can not do that, and you can roll it up. And then I tucked it into the wrong spot at first. You're gonna want to tuck it like into all of the folds of the obi, like touching the yukata. So you roll it up. See? Right there. Gotta pay attention. Listen up, class. Alright. That's looking pretty good. And now we are going to suck in everything and twist it to the back and make sure it's flushed with the yukata, if that makes sense. And this special obijime right here is called an obijime. It's just a decorative string. Sadly, I don't think guys get obijimes because, you know, girls are better. Just kidding. Yeah, so you just put that on anyway. I think there's a specific way to tie it that may mean you're a dead body or not. I'm not sure. Just like yellow, am I right? And I have special tabi socks that I like to wear. You don't have to wear socks with your geita sandals, which are over there. Over there, you can totally tell where I'm directing your gaze. This is my favorite part, accessories. These are some fun flower clips I bought, and one I made. And I added a butterfly for fun. I got 2 of those clips in Japan. They are very pretty. Yay! And then we can put on some earrings. My brother told me to go with the blue ones. If you have long hair, make sure it is in an updo, and you can leave it down if you have short hair. One of my host moms gave me this bag as a present that usually accompanies your yukata style. The guy's version is way easier, so you start off the exact same way, right under left, and tie it with the koshimo, or the tie thingy, and then you get an obi. A male obi is different. It's like half the width of a female obi. This one is not a real man's obi. It was an obi that I had made, and then I just folded it in half and safety pinned it together because, you know, we're crafty over here. After you wrapped it around yourself 2 or 3 times, you're gonna fold it in half like that, and then tuck the excess in like so. And we got the top part over there like that. You're gonna want to make sure it's underneath the bigger part, and then tuck it under all of the folds of the obi. Make sure it is touching the yukata. And this knot is called a clam's mouth knot for some reason. I don't know why. Then you fold it diagonally like that, and then put the hanging end through. You had trouble finding it. You pulled that end through tight like a knot, like that. Very easy, very simple. And then you suck in your stomach and scooch it over to the back. Just make sure everything's nice and flat. Look how fashionable that looks. There you have it, folks. This is how to put on a Japanese summer yukata for male and female, because gender equality. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget I have merch now, and make sure to check out Yes Style as well. Bye bye.